Hello, everyone. Bob Arrigo here. Today, I have with me one of my collectors, Neli Micelli, and we're going to be discussing how she went from a fading, precious memory to a concrete point of connection with her late husband through one of my paintings. Let's hear her story. Well, hello, Nellie. How are you today?
I can't complain, Bob. How about yourself?
Good. I'm great. Thank you. Thanks for taking a few minutes with me. I just wanted to get some of your reaction on recently you acquired a painting, one of my paintings from me, and thank you for that, by the way.
Ah, it's
And
beautiful.
thank you. And I just thought I'd get a little feedback from you, how you're enjoying it at this point, and what you think, your initial reaction.
Actually, oh no, it's absolutely beautiful. You've captured something that I love personally, and the way you paint is phenomenal. And you've captured the heart in the painting, and I think that people see that. And your colors are vibrant and they're beautiful. And
Oh,
I absolutely I love art, and this particular painting is something I really adore and
I
treasure.
appreciate that. Can you say something about the subject matter, Nellie?
Actually,
And
it's
the
very dear to
significance of
my
it?
it's very dear to my heart, and I love horses, and this is a horse, and she's gorgeous. She's blonde, and you can say more about her beautiful name.
Yeah.
And yes, and my husband, he's no longer with me, but he owned horses, and I've always loved horses. It's something that I really love, and this particular subject matter is very dear to my heart, and
Yeah.
you captured it very
So
well.
it wasn't just your husband that owned the horses, it was yourself, and you had
Yep.
an affinity to them as well?
I've always enjoyed them, and there's something about it. They say that horses are freedom, and
Yeah.
there's something about and in this particular painting, it's the eyes. Uh, there's something in the eyes that seems to draw you in.
Yeah. Now,
And yeah, she's beautiful.
does that
and I love her.
resonate with you, Nellie? When you mentioned about the freedom, the symbol, is that the symbolism really for the horse for you is freedom, or is there more? Or?
There's more. I guess it began with freedom, but for me, there's something when I look at a horse. I don't just see its beauty, but there's a lot. When you look in the eyes of a horse, generally, they almost as if they see right into you.
Yeah.
And this particular painting does that. And of course, the connection with my husband is something that I hold personally really dear.
Yeah.
And
So there's a lot of memories then that are attached.
A lot of memories.
Even when
Absolutely.
you look at the image of the painting, of the image of the horse, you're going to have a lot of associated memories with that.
Right. So paintings, that's one thing about art. It's obviously subject to the person, but you can put. I would presume, now this is a presumption on my part, but my son came over and he saw it, and he saw something different than I did.
Oh, tell me.
He did. He saw something different than I did. He looked at it and he went, "Oh." He said, "Gee, Mom," he said, "she looks like you when you were young." And I said,
"Really?
Really?"
Yeah.
I didn't have blonde hair. But he said, "No." He said, "There's something about her." He said, "Look at her eyes." And he called her a she too, by the way.
Really?
Which is interesting, because a lot of people will say he. Different things, but in this particular case, it was.
The painting, as you know, it's kind of an extreme close-up.
Yes,
and the
that's right.
eye is in the center of the canvas, and this beautiful blonde mane, and
it's beautiful. As a matter of, sorry to interrupt you.
No, I was just going to say the name of the painting. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
I was just going to say the name of the painting is Powerful Blonde.
There we go.
Yeah, and you don't see the musculature of the horse or anything because it's a close-up of the side of the face, but in that eye there is, there's power behind it.
Yeah. I'm sorry for interrupting you there.
No, it's okay.
I wish that I had her in the background with me now, but I'm not at home. I'm in Nova Scotia at the moment. But she's beautiful. I wish we had a picture of her page. Perhaps you could.
Oh, I'll post it. I'll be posting.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be wonderful because she's
Yeah.
absolutely, she's beautiful.
So,
But the whole key thing, however, in your art is that you listen to the person and you know what resonates. And that I think is key. In
that's part of, I've always felt that's part of the sensitivity of an artist, not just to have artistic sensitivity as far as color and composition and things like that, but it's the sensitivity of, especially when you're doing a commission.
Right.
You know, you need to be, I can do what I want anytime, but to nail what the client wants is an art in itself. It's a special sensitivity, and I really focus on that. So I appreciate you mentioning it.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's where I feel that that you not just understand, but that you listen. And an artist has to be, I also believe though, that an artist has to have a little bit of freedom to be able to interpret what it is you're saying. And sometimes when we are speaking, we don't always say exactly what what we'd like, or we don't articulate it quite right. Or even if we do, the artist also is a human being and has some feelings. And if the person really looks at it from that standpoint of, it's not just what you want, but it represents what the artist feels in their heart that you want it. If you can see that as well, and it's not just a rendition of someone's face per se, or something exact as a memory. Needless to say, a memory that I have in my brain is going to be difficult to
translate to the canvas.
Right.
Yeah.
Particularly the canvas that you're having to paint it and not me. So, but you capture that really well. You have a wonderful ability to listen.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And I have, a definitive a bunch of questions basically that I ask and find out what the desire is and all of that, what would be the motivation behind wanting a specific painting and what it will do for you. So you have the painting on your wall, and would you say that it has benefited you any particular way emotionally, let's say? Or even socially with your friends group, family? You mentioned that.
Yeah, it has actually. Where I have it specifically is I have I call it my friendship lounge, which I sit on a great deal. And and where I'm sitting, I can now, I see it.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when I'm sitting there, I often have music on and I'm looking, and it's wonderful. Could you hold on 1 minute, Bob?
Yeah.
Could you hold on 1 minute?
They're patient.
Oh, I will for sure.
I'll only be another minute.
That's okay, not a problem at all.
Okay. I know I came to your place, your home, beautiful home, by the way. And I hung the painting for you. That's part of the service that I do is in installation.
I was really impressed with that.
Oh, you were? Okay. Well, it's always my pleasure. But I know you had a large painting of a horse there that had to come off the wall. It was even larger than the painting that you got from me.
Yeah, very large.
But it came down. We had to move that heavy 40-pound glass lamp at a few places to make room. But it all went up. Are you happy with where it went up?
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm very, very happy.
Okay.
And as it's sitting there and it's wonderful. But what happens with the painting when it goes up, and I think it's happened probably to anybody, they put it up and you live with it for a while and you look at it, and then you start changing things that are near it to complement it.
Yeah.
And it just, it's really brought life into that area. It really has. And it's very special, very, very special to me.
Well, listen, I want to thank you so much. Thank you for enjoying it as well. And for all pleasure. Your kind comments. And That's great, Nellie. Anytime
Oh.
we can help you out again, we'd love to.
Oh, and anytime you want to talk about anything regarding your art, I'm available because I think you are an
Okay.
absolutely magnificent artist.
I appreciate that, Nellie, so much, and thank you again.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.